This is a Ramana Maharshi clip, a talk by Ramana Maharshi with comments by Richard Clarke. This is a time to listen, reflect, and deeply meditate. I'm Richard. Welcome. I'm reviewing and commenting on the book Talks with Sri Ramana Maharshi. Today is talk number 34. Yogi Ramaya. Sitting in Maharshi's presence brings peace of mind. I used to sit in samadhi for 3 or 4 hours together. Then I felt my mind took a form and came out from within. By constant practice and meditation, it entered the heart and was merged into it. I conclude that the heart is the resting place of mind. The result is peace. When the mind is absorbed in the heart, the self is realized. This could be felt even at the stage of concentration, dharana. I asked Maharshi about contemplation. He taught me as follows. When a man dies, the funeral pyre is prepared and the body is laid flat on the pyre. The pyre is lit, the skin is burnt, then the flesh and the bones, until the whole body falls to ashes. What remains thereafter? The mind. The question arises, how many are there in this body? 1 or 2? If 2, why do people say I and not we? There is therefore only one. Whence is it born? What is its nature, swarupa? Inquiring thus, the mind also disappears. Then what remains over is seen to be I. The next question is, who am I? The self alone. This is contemplation. It is how I did it. By this process, attachment to the body, dehavasana, is destroyed. The ego vanishes. The self alone shines. One method for getting mind dissolution, manomaya, is association with great ones, the yogi adepts, yoga arudas. They are perfect adepts in samadhi. Self-realization has been easy, natural, and perpetual to them. Those moving with them closely in sympathetic contact gradually absorb the samadhi habit from them. This dialogue offers insight into the process of meditation and contemplation as taught by Ramana Maharshi. Yogi Ramaya says that sitting in Maharshi's presence brings him peace of mind. This emphasizes the transformative power of being in the presence of a realized master like Ramana Maharshi. Being with a sage can bring a deep sense of peace and serenity. I have read reports from people who said, I came to Ramana with many questions, but as I sat there, the questions just went away. Yogi Ramaya described sitting in samadhi with Ramana for extended periods where the mind seemed to take a form and then emerge. Through continuous practice and meditation, The mind is directed towards the heart and eventually merges into it. The heart, in this context, represents the innermost core of your being, not the physical organ. This merging of the mind with the heart brings profound inner peace. When the mind is fully absorbed in the heart, the true self is realized. When Yogi Ramaya asks about contemplation of the self, Maharshi uses the metaphor of a funeral pyre and the stages of the body burning until only the mind, the unchanged consciousness, remains. The purpose of the story is to provoke self-inquiry, questioning, are we the body? And whether there are somehow two selves within the body, one to know and the other to be known. The realization is that there is only one, and that one is the I. Since there is only the one I, comes the question, who am I? What is this I? The answer is the self alone. Contemplating the true nature of the self helps in dissolving attachment to the body and ultimately causes the ego to vanish. What remains is only the pure I. Ramana Maharshi suggests that another way to attain mind dissolution is by associating with great yogis. Being in their company and closely interacting with them allows the gradual absorption of their samadhi habit, making self-realization more accessible. This dialogue emphasizes the importance of sitting in the presence of a realized master, meditating on the heart, your very being, and contemplating the nature of the self. Through these practices, you can achieve inner peace and ultimately realize your true self, as guided by the teachings of Ramana Maharshi. So inquire, know yourself, and be always free and at peace. These videos help bring Ramana Maharshi's teachings into your direct experience. Subscribe now